هذا راقي.
راقي هذا كلش.
اعتقد هي ما راح تنترس، يمكن خلينا نجيب واحدة. This Toyota Lexus RX 2000, RX 300 2000. It looks like somebody put a lot of engine oil before, and you can see here there's our two dots here, one here, one here. So this is the minimum, this is the maximum, this is the right one, and before it was like up to here. So I don't know if the oil came up all the way to the spark plugs, but I can tell when every time I start the engine, I can see some smoke coming from the exhaust. That could be the reason, too much oil, and it's just up to here. And I can show you the oil I just drained. How much? This one is supposed to be like 4.6 liters, 4.6 at the most, 4.5 liters. But whoever did the oil change before, they added about almost like more than almost 6 liters up to here, which is really incredible to add that much oil without causing any damage to the engine. So let's see. And if you look here closely, you can see there was a lot of oil over there on engine around the engine block, and even this side too, pretty much, but it's too dark. But you can see over there, you can see the block. This is all oil. You see this? And that's because they added too much oil, causing engine kind of smoke, and the engine also is not running in good condition too, because of the too much oil. Every time you do oil change, check this sealer in case if it's ripped off or not good in condition, you need to replace it. But this one looks good. This oil filter, you can see here, the room, it's too tight. It's very tight between the fan and the intake exhaust. So the best way to take the oil filter, you need to remove that rubber down beneath there, so you can reach it easy. And the rubber, it has a lot of screws. You can see here, there's many screws in this rubber. I'm too lazy to remove this rubber, so I decided to take it out from the up. So the best oil I found in my experience, the best oil ever I used for all type of engine, especially for Toyota, the Castrol Edge fully synthetic oil. And of course you need to follow the manufacturer recommended for your vehicle. This one, however, takes 5W30. Some of them takes like 5W20, 0W20 or so on. So yeah, this is the best, unlike the maximum performance. This is one of the best engine oil I ever found and ever trust. Very good quality, the best performance. And so the trick is to, not right now, all the old engine oil drained. You can see that almost full. That's why they added too much oil there. And so I'm just gonna, this is 5 liter. This engine takes about 4.7 at the most. So I'm just gonna add about half a liter here and then start the engine right away for about 1-2 seconds, turn it off. This method drain all the old oil stuck inside. The oil pump will push all the old oil out and add a little bit here. So first I'm just gonna add a little bit oil. Okay, so let's say I'm just gonna close this and add, yep, so that should be good. This clean oil will clean your engine while starting the engine for about like 2 seconds. So okay, start, turn it off. Come on, Kofi. Okay, that should be good. Turn it off. Okay. Well, all this dairy oil is out already. Now we can wait a little bit and we add the new oil. This method keeps the new engine oil last for like the longest possible, because all the dairy oil is out now. So the trick is when you replace a new oil filter, your hand must be dry, out of oil, because all you need is to hand tight this. You don't need to use any wrenches or any tool to tie this. All you need, hand tight, good enough, and should be good. So every time when you replace a new oil filter, never use tools to tight it too much. Otherwise, it will be so hard to remove it when next time oil change. So all you need is just to hand tight. Now the trick is to get inside this. As you see here, very barely enough room. Hopefully I'm gonna make it. Okay. Okay, so another trick is, this rubber is good to get some oil. Just use like a little bit oil, just like that, and add it here a little bit. That way when you tie it down, it will be smooth to tie it down. And again, make sure your hand it's out of oil so you can tie it good. Okay, and let's put this thing on. There we go. Because it's so not enough room, very hard to reach and tie it down. The best way is from the bottom to remove that rubber, but it's getting dark. I'm too lazy to remove that rubber down there, so I'm just gonna tie it the best I could and leave it. So Still dripping really super dark black, which is, I'm not gonna add a new oil in because that basically will make the new oil dirty again. So I have, this is cheap 5W30 shell, and I'm just gonna use all this liter to drain all the dirty oil out. Okay, that should be good. Okay, now we'll watch, we'll see that drain. Hopefully will be, yeah, you can see now it's kind of a gold color, which is really good. You can see. It's still black though a little bit, but much better. So I'm just gonna wait until the whole thing. I can't believe it.
ما شايف على الدهن يكون يعني هذا يكون حلقة أسود يمكن ما مغيرين من أبد.
اوكي شوف هسه.
It's yellowish right now, golden yellowish.
اوكي خلي
ها
خليه شوية.
اوكي.
That looks really good now. You can see the big difference. So this is ready to go. I'm just gonna put the bolt back in.
هيا.
This is the oil, the new oil we added. You can see how black this one. If we added the new oil to the engine, the new oil will be just like this. So just waste time, waste money, and waste of oil. And now the engine is clean. And we're just gonna add the new oil in. You can see this is not supposed to be filled like that all the way. That's how much oil they add in that engine, and amazingly still it didn't like make a damage to the spark plugs, or I'm not sure though. I'll check the spark plugs maybe tomorrow, but you can see this is almost 6 liters. Too much oil. Okay, now we added the oil. Now we can see you can see the oil. Okay, just right there. And now we're gonna start the engine for about 1 minute or 30 seconds and turn it off. We'll check the oil again. Okay, that should be good. Now we're just gonna check the oil to see if we're gonna add a little bit more. Yeah, that's just perfect. So the oil, you can see it's right here. Okay. And so there's about, yeah, 4.7 exactly altogether. This is just a little bit left, and that should be good.